So good afternoon, everyone. Now, the thing is, we already completed practical one. So how many of you already uploaded the PDF file to the Google Classroom? Has everyone uploaded the PDF file to Google Classroom? Yes or no? Is anyone from the batch who has still not completed that task? Just tell me yes or no. Anyone who has not completed the task of practical one from the list students? See, be frank. Don't worry if you have not done it. It is okay. But still, I want to know if there is anyone who has not completed. Okay, Dirga, no issues. You will complete it by today. Okay, Sanjana, great. Handle okay. So try to upload those data by today. Okay, Kayur, what is the issue with the problem? What problem you faced for not uploading or not completing the task? So have you faced issue in the practicals or some other things or some other issues you have? Just be frank to inform me so that we can find out some other solutions for it. Yes, Kayur. Kayur Zokia. Okay, Niyati, fine if you're uploading today. Okay, great, Kayur. That's great. Fine. So almost everyone has given me the consent regarding the uploads. So those who have not done, please try to complete by today, right? And those who have done, that's great thing. So today we are going to start with practical number 2. But what I will do is in the first part of that particular session, what I will do is I will first teach you that what are the different things that we have left in the practical one. That means some of the commands we have left in practical one. So I'm going to teach you those first, and then I will be teaching you, and then you will be doing with the practicals. Fine. So let me open my notepad file, and what I will do is once I'm done with this particular notepad work, that is complete theory part of this lab session, I will send that particular thing to your email, individual email of a batch. Fine. So you will have it for the reference for performing the practicals. Is this okay, everyone? What I am doing is, let's say for 35 to 40 minutes, I will be doing all the work. And once I'm done, I will mail that notepad file to you all in the A batch, and then you can start working with the practical number 2. Is this okay, everyone? Any problems with that particular flow? Still, whenever we are referring that notepad file, if you face some issues in the practicals, don't worry, I will be there. Right? So don't worry. Fine. So let me just open my notepad file and just I'll share you this my screen. Give me a moment for it. Yeah, my notepad file is ready, and let me just share it with you. Give me a moment. Yeah, now it's sharing. It's getting shared. Fine. Let me share my screen. So if whenever I'm teaching this, if you have any doubt, right, just raise it by unmuting yourself, because I will be working in that screen, so I may not be know whatever doubt you are writing in the chat box. Fine. So just sharing my screen. Right. So let's move to the notepad file. Now, in the last lab, there were some issues from your side. That sir, we have created the table. Now we are fetching those table using select command, and the data is coming in an in order way. That means random way. Like A001 was first, then A002 was at fourth row, then A005 was in the second row. This was the issue you are facing, right? In the display of Oracle. Yes or no? This was the issue that you've seen actually, right? So now first I'm going to work on that particular thing. So the first task that you're going to do is ordering the display of data, or rather I would say values. This is what we are going to do in the initial stage of this lab. We are going to order the display the data, right? So let me just open the practical list for you. And where is the practical list? Yeah, this is what is my practical list. So I'll not go to practical 2 right now. I'll go to practical 1 only, and I'll pick up one of the table. Right. So let me pick up this table, that is account table. Now, whenever you are retrieving this table in my Oracle, let me retrieve this table in my Oracle also. So let me go to SQL command, delete this, select star from account, right? And let me run it. Let me just zoom one step, right? And run. So now you can see the data that account 001 is there, then 3 came, then 4, then 2, and then 5. So this is what the randomized data the SQL retrieves and gives it to you. But what it does, it provides you the all the data. It is not skipping any row, right? So the data is in the different order, but all the data is available. Now what I want to do is I want to display the data in a particular order. That is the task of mine, right? And for that, whenever we want to do, whenever we are using the ordering or we want to display the data in a particular order, what we are going to use, we are going to use the command called order by. This is the command that is used to provide the particular order of the data. But whenever we are using this particular command, we also need to provide a column name. That means on which column we want to order a particular data. Now let me explain this thing here. Let us say I want to order my data on a particular column called account number. So now what it will do, it will sort this particular columns in a particular order and then it will display its relevant data. And what it will do actually, let me say order by account number. So now it will sort these columns like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then it will fetch 1's data, then 2's data, then 3's data, likewise 4 and 5's data. So it will just order all the data as per our column name, that is account number. Now if I say I want to order my data by name, then what it will do, it will first show the names. So let us say Patel Jigar P is there, then P is there again, D is there. So D will come to the first row. So this complete row will be moved to the upper side or upper direction. Then PJ, right? So PATEL, J is the second one. So this will be second row. Then again Ramesh will be third. Then Sony Hetal and Sony Atul. So if I say Sony, SONI, so it will compare all the characters and it will show the data and retrieve all the rows. Let us see how it works now. So to display the data in a particular order, what you will do, you will write select, then whatever command you are using, either star or a column name, anything you can use, either, let me say into bracket, either star or column name from table name. Then we will write order by, and then you will provide the column name. This is what the syntax is. Select, either you select all the rows and all the columns, or you select only few columns from a table name, order by a column name. So for our example, let me write like this: select star from table name is account, order by, my column name is account number. So what it will do, it will fetch all the records in a sequence of account number, in an order of account number. And this particular syntax will display our data in an ascending order, right? It will not display our data in descending order, but it will display it in the ascending order. So let me copy this and paste it in our SQL and let us see whether it is working or not. So as you can see this, select star from account, order by account number, and let me run this. So now it has executed. Let us see account A001. You can see here. Then A002, yes, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so it has arranged all the data in an ascending order based on the values of account number. Right. Let me change this account number to name. Let us say I want to order it on the basis of name. Instead of account number, I will use this column. Let us see. Let me execute this. Run. Again, it has been executed. Now let us see. It has sorted the rows based on this particular column, right? So now the way Hardik is the first one, account number is A003. Likewise, similarly, Patel Jigar, then Patel Ramesh, then Sony Hetal, and Sony Atul. Similarly, let me say, sort it on the basis of city. Then I will order by city and run. So the first will be Ahmedabad, then Mehsana, and then Vadodara. So this is what you can do for the ordering. But what it is doing, it is ordering a particular data in the ascending order, not in the descending order. Right? Now, if I want to do, or if I want to use descending order, what I will do, I will write here for descending order, DESC command is used. I'm writing used after column name. That means after this name, after this particular column name, if you want to display the data in the descending order, what you will write? You will write the DESC command. Let us try it in the practical only directly. So going back now, order by city, and let me write DESC. This descending. Let me run this. So here Ahmedabad, Mehsana and Vadodara was there. Now it should be in descending order. Let us see. Run. It has fetched the data and the first column row is Vadodara, then Mehsana and then Ahmedabad. So this is what the ordering of data is. Let me change this to name. So again, order by name. So Sony Atul is the first, then Hetal, then Patel Ramesh, Patel Jigar, and Dave Hardik. Or if I go for account number, ACCNO, then let me run it. So the first account is A005, A004, A003, A002, and A001. So this is what ordering of data is. Is this clear, guys? Everyone? Ordering of data? Any doubt in this? Anyone? Is there any doubt? Anyone? You can raise it right now. Right. Any doubts, students? Anyone? Is there any doubt from anyone? All the students, those who are attending this lab. No doubts? Fine. So I'm moving ahead now. Okay. So moving ahead. So this is what all about the ordering the data, right? Now, after this, what I'm going to do is, let me just do one thing for this. Can I see bold and italic? Yeah. Oh, sorry. So it will go for everything. Okay, just a moment. What I can do this, I will just copy this and I will, no, but Word is not available here. Fine. So next is creating a table from existing table. This is what the title is. What does it means? I want to create a table from the existing table. Let us say for an example, I do have the account table right now here, right? It is having columns like account number. Yes, any doubt?
Sir, your notepad screen isn't visible.
Okay, just a moment.
Yes.
So now is it visible, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I just repeat what you've done so far. Ordering the data. This is what the command is, order by column name. Then either you can select all the data or few columns data and then order by a column name. Order by is the syntax that we are going to use. Select star from account, order by account number. It means that it will sort all the data based on account number and then display the data, right? And if you want to display the data in descending order, it will be DESC command after the column name. So here you are going to write the command. That is what you have to do. Is this clear, guys? Anyone having doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Anyone? Okay. So now notepad file is visible. Yes or no? Unmute and speak up.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now the next topic what I want to cover is creating a table from the existing table. So what does it mean? Let me go to my practical list. So in this particular table account, there are 5 columns: account number, name, city, balance, and loan taken. So now what I want to do, just for a practice purpose, not for a, I would say sure purpose, but only for the practice, what I want to do is, I want to create a table with its data from this particular table only. That means, let us say, I want to create a table called temporary account, which has account number, name, and balance column in it. What I want to say is I am creating one more table from this account table, and the table name is temporary account table, and it will have only account number, name, and balance columns from this particular account table. It will not have city and loan taken columns. So for that, what we can do is creating a table from the existing table. So what it will be like this: create table, table name, right? This is the syntax of creating the table. But now what we want to do, we want to create the table from the existing table. That means whatever table is already available with us. So what we'll do, we'll use 2 commands: as, select. These are the 2 keywords that you have to use, right? It will in bracket. Let us say as, select, and then either you will use, into bracket I'm just writing, either you use star or column names from table name. Right. So what you are going to do, create table, the new table name as, I'm writing here new table name. Okay. And it will be here old table name. So create table, new table name as, select. Either you fetch all the rows and all the columns, or you fetch only specific columns from the table that you want to derive from. So here what I want to do, I want to create temporary underscore account table from this particular account table, but I want to have only few columns: account number, name, and balance. So what I will write here in this notepad file, so I will write create table temp underscore account as, select. Because I want to fetch only 3 columns, I will write only 3 columns here: ACC underscore NO, comma, name, comma, balance, from what is my old table name, that is account. That is what the syntax is. This is the syntax. Create table, new table name, that is temp underscore account, as, select only 3 columns to be fetched, that is account number, name, and balance, from the old table name is account. So this is the syntax. Let me try to execute this on the SQL. So this is what I have written in the SQL. Let me try to run it. So you got a message called table created, right? See here, table created. Let me just show you this table in the find tables. So in the find tables, you can see here temp account has been created, right? Let me click on this. So it is having only 3 columns. Automatically, whatever was the schema, that means 10 comma 2 was the precision, varchar 230 was there, account number length was 5, automatically has been fetched by the Oracle. And if you select this table, let me select this table now. Select star from temp underscore account, run. See, the 3 columns have been fetched and only 3 data has been, all the data of only 3 columns have been fetched. So what it does, it creates the table, it copies the complete schema of that particular table, as well as it particular fetches the data along with the schema. So this is what the best command for creating a table from the existing table. See, it won't be used in a practical everywhere, but this is just for the practical purpose we are doing this, right? So is this clear now, everyone? Any doubt in this? How to create a table from other table? Nupur, I will get back to your error and query afterwards once I complete the session. Okay. Let us first focus on these topics. Okay. So any doubt in this, creating a table from other table? Any doubt? Anyone? Any queries from anyone? Fine. So is this clear, everyone? Okay, so let me move ahead and let me now go back door to the new concept, that is renaming existing table. What is it? Renaming existing table. That means, let us say my existing table is account and I want to change that table name to account underscore master, right? So we are going to change the name of the table. We are not going to deal with the data. We are not going to deal with the structure. It will only change the name of the table. All the data, all the structure will remain as it is. So don't worry regarding that thing. Okay, we are just renaming the table. So for that, the command is rename, then old table name to new table name. That is what the syntax is. That's it. Name old table name to new table name. Now, for example, let us say rename account to account underscore master. This is what the syntax is. Rename old name to new name. That's it. Let me copy this and try to execute on our SQL. So I have written the command rename account to account master, execute. Statement processed. That means our query has been executed. Let us see the table now. So you can see there is no account table now here in the list. If you can see this, there is no account table in this. Directly the account table has been renamed to account master. So let me fetch this data now. Let us say select star from account master. Run. You can see all the data A00134255, right? So this is what renaming is. Clear, guys, with the rename of data? Clear with the rename syntax, everyone? Any doubt in this? Okay. So let me now move on to the very important command, that is updating values of table. Now, what do you mean by updating values of table? Let me take an example here. Let us say right now that the city of this Patel Jigar is Mehsana. I want to change this city from Mehsana to Patan, Patan, right? So this is what we call it as updating the values of a table. That means you are going to change the values of the data, actually the rows. We are going to change the values of the rows, right? So for this we are going to work now. So let me take a simple example first from my Oracle. Let me take select star from student. I am taking a table that is not related with the practical right now because I want to show you something, right? So I'm just executing it. You can see there are three datas or four datas, right? So what I am going to do is, let me say, what I can take name. So for this, what I want to do is change the name of roll number 125 to, uh, let us say, instead of Rachit, I want to change the name to Ramesh. So I want to change the name of 125 enrollment number from Rachit to Ramesh. This is what I want to do, right? So what I will do, I will write the update command. So now how update command works, let us see. Update, this is the syntax. So update, then you will have a table name, right? Then after table name, you have to write a set keyword, right? And then column name equals to value that you want to change, or new value. Let me write like this, equals to new value. So update table name set call name equals to value. So in our sense, what I will write, update student set column name is, let me check what is the column name, s name. S name equals to new name is Ramesh. So single quotes Ramesh and a semicolon. So this is what it has been written. But now how Oracle Engine will know that where I have to change this name? Where should I change this name? How Oracle should know or will come to know that where this updates is to be made. So for that, let me try to first just copy this and execute this. Let me just copy and execute this command. What is the command? I'm just zooming it. Update student set s name, this s name to Ramesh. I have not said the Oracle engine that where I want to update this, right? So what it will do now, I'm executing this, run. So you got 4 rows updated message. Let us see what it has done actually. So I will just select the data, select star from student, run. So I got the 4 rows, sorry, 5 columns. And you can see for 125 enrollment number, the name is Ramesh. For 55 enroll number, again the name is Ramesh. For 232, again the name is Ramesh. And for 55, the name is Ramesh. So what it has done actually, that because we have not specified that where you want to change this particular data or value, it has changed the data for the complete column. That means for S name column, it has completely changed the values to Ramesh. It has not seen that whatever the old values were, but it has changed the value with the new values. So this is a wrong way to update the data. It means that we need to specify that for which particular data you want to change this particular value, right? So for that, what we need to do is, after this set call name equals to new value, we need to write where and a condition. This is what you need to write. After you define the new value, you need to say that where these changes are to be made, on which particular row we need to make a change, right? So let us take this example again. Let me take, I want to change the name of S roll 125 to now Rachit again, because all are done to the Ramesh. So I'll change it to Rachit again, right? So what is the condition? That S roll, wherever the S roll is 125, change it to Rachit. The name should be Rachit, right? So I'm writing the query here. Change the name of 125 S roll to Rachit. Now what will be the query, everyone? Update student set S name equals to Rachit, and after this I have to give my condition that where S roll equals to 125. This is what my query is. Now it will update only those rows which has a S roll equals to 125, and it will first find out this row, and then it will change my name, whatever value it has, to Rachit, this value. So let me now try to copy this and paste it. So let me copy this now, delete, Control V. Now update student set S name equals to Rachit, where S roll equals to 125. Let me try to execute this now, run. So you got a message now. Instead of 4 rows, it has got only 1 row updated. That means wherever there were 125 S roll, it has updated that row. And in my table, there was only 1 row containing S roll equals to 125. Let me show you the data. Select star from student, semicolon, and run. Now let us see, for 125, the name has been changed to Rachit, and for all others, the names are Ramesh. So is this clear, guys? Everyone, that how to update a data, you need to provide the condition. If you do not provide condition, all the data will be changed. So make sure whenever you are writing the update command, you are actually providing the condition. Is this clear, guys? Yeah, Hanil, okay. What I said is, if you do not provide such type of conditions, right? Let us say, if you do not provide this condition, what it will do? It will change the value of a column for all the rows. As I said, if I have written only Ramesh and not written this condition, it changed the names of all the rows to Ramesh, right? But if we provide the condition, then what it will do, it will first search for this particular column value, that where is the value 125 for S roll. Once that row has been identified, it will change the name of whatever name it has to Rachit. So this is why the conditions are required in update command. Is this clear now, Anil? Okay. Any doubts in this? Anyone? Any doubts in this? Anyone? No doubts, students, sure? Please raise if you have any doubt so that it will be quite clear to everyone. Yes, whenever you are using that particular command, DESC, yeah, I'll get back to you, Parthiv, in that particular topic. I'm coming to it. Yeah. Yes, DESC command, if you are using directly with a table name, right, then it will be describing a table. And when you are using with a column name, it will be a descending order. Yeah, it can be used for both. Clear, Disha? Fine. Now, Parth, you have a question, right? I'm coming to the question now. So if you want to update two values at a time, right? So let me take a simple example from your table. So my simple example is update the balance of account A001 by 10,000 and change its city to Patan. I'm writing the question in the notepad for your reference only. So this I'm writing. This is the question. Update the city and balance by 10,000. Update the city to Patan and balance by 10,000 for account A001. This is what my question is. Is everyone able to understand this particular question? What I'm asking is, okay, Miloni, unmute yourself and explain me this question. Miloni, unmute yourself and explain me this question. What I want to say is the highlighted one.
Yes, sir. Okay. Update the city to Patan and balance by 10,000 for account A001. Now, whichever the account will be A001, we have to change it to change its old city to Patan, and we have to increase, or you can say we have to change the balance by 10,000. We have to
Yes.
change. We have to replace the thing.
Okay. Is everyone clear with this? Is everyone clear with this? Okay, Miloni, can you unmute yourself? Yeah. So again, I'm repeating for this particular question, what it means is for and the account having account number A001, we want to add 10,000 to its balance and also want to change the city to Patan. Is this clear, guys? Everyone now? What is the question? Then I'll write the answer. Any doubts? Any doubts, students? Waiting for your answer. Okay, so let me write down the syntax for this. So now when you have two different columns to be changed, what you will do, the syntax will be same. I'm just copying this syntax for you and I'll paste it here. Update table name, set column name. Here now it will be, I'm writing this in the below line. Set, instead of column name, I will write column one name equals to new one value and comma, and again column 2 value or column 2 name to new 2 value, and then you will have your condition. That means whatever number of columns you want to change, you have to just use the comma for each of them, and at last you will not use the comma. The syntax is clear to everyone. Update table name, set column 1 name to new 1 value, column 2 name to new 2 value, where you have to write the condition. Is this clear, guys, now? How to write the two columns? I will write down the answer for the first one. Don't worry. Fine. So let me write down the answer for this question now. What is the question? So Hanil, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
What is the condition here? Only condition in this question. What is the condition? What is the condition?
So we have to change the city name.
No. I am talking about only the condition. What is the condition?
Don't know, sir.
Just simply I'm asking here what I will write in this part, the highlighted part. For what particular row we want to change the data?
For
We want to change the data for account
zero zero one.
A001. So this is our condition, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dirga, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is our first column to be updated?
First column is
Which column we need to update?
table name.
No. What is the
Oh,
first
no.
column? Which column value we want to update?
Mm, no, sir.
Okay. So let me just relate this example with our question. What we want to do, we want to update the CT to pattern and balance by 10,000 for account A001. So account A001 is our condition, right? So it will be here. Then what is our first column? The first column is city and its value is pattern. What is our second column? The second column is balance and its value is 10,000. Now is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? Simply I have related everything here. That the table name will be account table. Column 1 will be city, its value will be pattern. Column 2 will be balance, value will be 10,000, and our condition will be account A001. Is this clear, guys, everyone? What I've asked and what I've informed right now? Is this clear, students? I want response from everyone. All 19 students attending the lab.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, anyone? See, because after this, now you are going to perform the practicals. So if it is any doubts are there, just clear it right now. Is there anyone who is facing issue with any query, any command? Fine. So let me write down the answer of this. So who will tell me the answer? Anyone? Give me the consent in the chat box. I want to give the answer. So I am allowing that person to give the answer. The first one will be given the chance to give me the answer. Anyone who would like to give the answer for that query, for that question? Anyone from you? Or shall I randomly pick up someone? Okay, Harshjit, can you unmute yourself? Harshjit. Question is this. I want the answer for this query using this syntax. Now can anyone? Would you like to give the answer, Parthiv? Yes or no? Okay, so unmute yourself and give me the answer. Are you having issue with the mic? Parthiv, can you unmute yourself? Okay, fine. I'll pick up someone else. Let me just go and. No, you write it, no doubt. Fine. So, Harshjit, can you unmute yourself now? Or there are some issues you are facing? Okay, Parth is already writing the answer. That's great. Okay, Jai Kansagra. Jai?
Yes, sir.
So, can you give me the answer for this?
Uh, Sir, can you repeat the question?
The question is this. I want to update the city to pattern and balance by 10,000 for account A001. Now, if you want to see the table, this is my table, account table. The name is table this. The column name is account number. I want to change the city and balance.
Don't know, sir.
Fine. Anyone else? Give me the consent. Fine. Let me give this answer first. Then we will discuss more. So what I will do here is I will write the answer update. And what is the table name? Account. Then I will put an enter. Set. What is the first column? The first column to be updated is city. So city equals to what is the new value? The pattern. Right? Comma. I will write. Second column is balance equals to. Now if you can see, or is already the balance is there. Right? The balance is 50,000 already available in this. So we need to add 10,000 to this actual balance. So what we are going to do is we will write like this: balance equals to whatever balance it has initially plus 10,000. Right? So it will add 10,000 to the already existing balance in the account. And then our condition is where account underscore number equals to A001. So this is what the query is. Here with this, date table name, that is account, set city equals to pattern, comma, balance equals to initial balance, that is already existing balance, plus 10,000, because we have said that update the balance by 10,000. So let me write down more, that update the city and add balance by 10,000. So balance plus 10,000, where account number equals to A001, whatever is the condition. Let me copy this and paste it in our SQL. So let me just zoom out. Yeah. So this is what we have written. Let me try to run it. So there is one issue with there is some error. Let me just go through it. Okay, my account table is not there. I have changed that account to account master. It will be account master. Let me run it now. So you can see one row has been updated. Let me select this table now. Select star from account underscore master. Execute. Data has been fetched. Now account A001, that was the data. Patel Jigar. City has been changed from Patan to, Mehsana to Patan, and balance was initially 50,000. We added 10,000 to it. So now it is 60,000. So this was the data earlier. And now so this was the data earlier, right? And now the data is Patan and 60,000. So is this clear now, students? How to write the update command? Is this clear, everyone? So let me just walk through your practical number 2 and let me see if any particular topic has been left from my side or not. And then I will ask you all to complete the task, right? So let me just open the practical number 2. So students, I will just discuss the queries and just tell me whether you would be able to do it or not yourself, right? So practical number 2, the same table is account. The first is change the name Patel Jigar to Patel Hiren. So first you need to find out where the Patel Jigar is. So Patel Jigar is in the account number A001. So you need to change the name to Patel Hiren. So will you be able to write down the query yourself? Yes or no? Or let me just do one thing. Dhairya, write down the answer for this. They area, do you know? So what you will write down as an answer? You will write down like this. Let me just give you one answer. Update account set name equals to what is the new name we have to write down? That is Patel Hiren, right? So you will write Patel Hiren where name equals to same Patel figure. That's what you have to write. What it will do? Yeah, sorry students, there was some network issue from my side, so that was the reason I left the meeting. Yeah, so any doubts? What was the last topic we just discussed? Just can you tell me? Can anyone just give me the consent that what we have discussed? Yes, students. Updating values, right? So, okay, so we are done with, right. So now is this clear how to write down the first query that I have shown you? So similarly, you have to go for this. You have to go for this. Second one, third one. Now see, there is the fifth query, if you can see, right? What is the fifth query? Add a new column address varchar 220 into table account. Right now we are not going for this one. So don't do this, right? So what I'm asking you to do is start with practical number 2 in your SQL command or SQL Apex. And what you will do is you will try to perform query number 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Skip query number 5 and query number 10. Other than this, you have to perform all the queries, right? So what you are going to do is you start with practical 2 online, and then except 5 and 10, you complete all the queries online as well as prepare a Word file for the same. Clear with this, everyone? What you have to do? Start with the practical number 2 online. Perform query number 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm writing the here 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the queries you need to perform. Also, you need to make the Word file or Notepad file for the same. Give the title practical 2. Then write down the first question, change the name, then the answer. Again, question, the answer. Likewise, you have to write down the Word file also. Start doing this. If you face anywhere any queries, just inform me now, and I'm sharing this Notepad file to you now. I will mail you this Notepad file in a moment. Just check your mail in 2 minutes. You will get a mail of this. So students, check your email. I have mailed you that practical 2 notes for referring. Students, complete the task of this about 7 queries and get back to me once it is done. Give me your consent that it is done. Word file as well as the execution. Has everyone started with the practical? Yes or no? How many of you have started? One, then okay, that's great. That's great. Start with the work. Whenever you are updating the data, students, make sure you are using a condition. Otherwise, all the data will be changed. The query about the date you are asking. Yes, Nupur, I'm waiting for your question that you raised about 15-20 minutes back regarding the date issue. You are writing some select command and you are getting some errors. Can you just copy paste that particular query? Nupur, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what was the issue? Yeah, I got a message. Okay, when you write date after select, okay. Yeah, see, don't worry about the color codes, right? So if you written like date, right? So date is a column name. Sorry, it's a data type, not the column name. So that will be a wrong part because whenever you are giving a name to a column, then we either substitute some words or some characters either before or after the date word if you want to give it as a column name, because date is a data type, you cannot use it as a column name. You can write it as b date or dat. That is okay because date is a internal data type of Oracle, so you cannot use it as a column name. Got it? Fine. Yeah. Any other queries, guys? Able to complete? Yes. It can't update my update name every time it shows. Okay, can you just share me your screen and show me the query, or just show me the query? Paste your query here in the chat box. Let's see what is the issue. Yes, Dirga, I'm waiting for your query. Just paste your query. Yeah. I write like that. Update account. Set name equals to Patel Hiren, where name equals to. It is right, but see, what is the problem here? You've written like name equals to single quotes, then a space, then Patel Hiren, where name equals to single quotes space Patel Jigar. Now there is no name such like space Patel Jigar in your table. So you need to match exact value here. Fine. So it should be like name equals to single quotes Patel space Jigar, and whatever name you have written here, it should match as per the name of your table data. Then and then the value will be updated. Is this clear? Yeah, go for it. Is there anyone else who is facing some data issue? Anyone who is still facing the issue? You can raise your query so that we can resolve it. So today two students are absent, Meet and Yashpal Singh. Fine. Enrollment 3 and enrollment 33. Yeah, any other queries from anyone? How many of you have done at least 3 queries? At least 3 queries. Query number 2, 3, 4. How many of you have done? All done. Very good, Parthiv. Parthiv, then you can go for the next queries below in the second table. You can go for that also if you want. Okay, in question 9, they want to describe the schema of account table, but we update it to, yeah, so you can use account master, no issues. So once you are done with the account table queries, go for the loan table queries. I already described what queries you have to do. That is query number 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9. Rest queries, we are going to perform it in the next week. Right. So for this week, we are only working with the queries, those we have understood today, the concepts that we have understood today. Fine. So just go for it. I will write down the queries that you have to perform for other tables right now. Just a moment. So for installment table, you are going to perform only 2, 3, 7, and 8 queries right now. And for transaction table, these are the queries you have to complete by today. Once everyone just go through this list. For first phase, that is account table, you are going to perform 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 queries. Then for loan table, you are going to perform only 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 queries. For installment, you are going to perform only 2, 3, 7, 8 queries. And for transaction table, you will be performing 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10 queries. You complete these queries today. So our task for today will be completed automatically. So whatever we have studied in this session, that will be covered in all these queries. Students, just note it down once in your, I would say, Word file or Notepad file, the list of queries that you need to perform today. So that even if the meeting gets closed or some issues are there, you will get a list of queries that you have to perform. Do it. Yeah, anyone facing any issues with the queries, update queries or any other queries? Just give me the consent if it is. Yeah, I've got a query. Sir, we need to write question 1 of all table. No, you don't have to write question 1. You just start writing from question number 2. Yes, any other queries from anyone? Yes, Niyati, any doubts? Are you able to perform the queries? Yes or no? Unmute yourself and speak up.
No, sir, no doubts.
Okay, are you able to perform the queries?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sanjana? Sanjana, are you
Yes,
able to?
sir.
Are you able to
Yes.
perform the queries?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dhairya? Dhairya, are you able to complete the...
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dirga, any doubts?
But sir, I have doubt.
Yes, Dhairya.
Fourth.
Fourth query, just a moment.
Yeah,
In which table? Account table or loan table?
accountable.
Okay, display only those records where loan taken status is yes. Okay. So what you have to do is what you have to do, select star from table name where loan underscore taken column equals to single quotes yes. That's it.
Okay, sir.
You need to display only those records where this particular column value is yes. So these 4 values will be there. 1, 2,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Dirga, any issues, any problems from your side?
No, sir.
Okay. Disha, do you have any issues or any problems?
No, sir.
Okay. Harshit, are you able to perform the queries?
Yes, sir.
Great. Anil, any issues? Anil? Okay, fine. Great. Jay Kansagra? Any issues, any problems you are facing? Fine. Kayur Desai? Are you able to perform? Okay. Kayur Dhokia? Kayur Dhokia, are you able to perform the queries? Great. Nupur, any issue? Kushal? Kushal? Kishan Bhalodi? Mihir? Mihir?
No doubts.
Okay. Miloni?
No, sir.
Nistha?
No, sir.
Okay. Sanjana? Sorry, Silpi? Shilpi Kumari?
No, sir.
Okay. So complete all the queries and then just give me the consent that all queries are done as per the list given above, right, in the chat box. All the tables, all the queries given in the list. Complete those and give me the consent that you have done. If you face any issues or if you have come across any errors, just give me the consent in the chat box.
Sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, so how many of you have completed at least two tables, all the queries? That is, let us say account table and loan table. Yes, how many of you have completed at least two tables? About, let me share the screen. These are the things you have to do. And just a moment. So for account table, you are about to do these things. For loan tables, you are about to do these queries. So about 7 plus 5. How many of you completed 12 queries? Only these two tables at least. Account table and loan table. Then there are remaining about, again, 4 plus 6, 10 queries. So today we are going to complete about 22 queries out of 36. Rest 14 we are going to cover in the next week's lab. So complete all these queries, students. Come on.
Sir,
Yes, Silvi.
sir, can you show the answer for query number 8 of loan table?
Query number 8 of loan table. Just a moment. Query number 8. Yeah, display the records of loan by date wise in ascending order. Right. Okay. So I'll just write down the answer. Don't worry. So the column name is this. So I'll write down the answer in the chat box. Display the records of loan. Okay. Fine. So answer will be simply like this. Select star from loan order by loan underscore date. That's it. Execute this query. Hilpi. Copy it and execute. Is it able to get performed? Shilpi?
Yes, sir.
Done? This is the answer in the chat box.
Okay, sir.
Just check it out, the answer. Because
Yes,
it
sir,
is
it's done.
yeah, because before it is ascending order, we are not writing any commands after the column name, right? Try out the next one. What is the next query? Display the records of loan by account number wise in descending order. Try out this one and give me the answer. The next one, ninth, maybe. Yeah, it is ninth. Give me the answer in the chat box for the ninth one. Shilpi. Yes, Silpi, I am waiting for the answer for the ninth query. display all the data of loan in the descending order of account number. Very good. Exactly. Perfect. Go for it. Great. Okay. Anyone? Any other issues? Any errors? So at least two tables are done by everyone. Yes or no? So if you completed two tables, that means you completed 12 queries. Yes, students. Any queries? Any doubts? Yeah, any queries, students? Any doubts? Yes or no?
Sir,
Yes, Miloni.
sir, in the second table, that loan one, it
Hmm.
is given for each loan holders increase the interest rate 2%. So we
Yeah,
need to add on, right?
yes, exactly. 7 plus 2, 9 plus 2, 11 plus 2, likewise.
So how to write? I wrote
Yeah,
interest rate is interest rate plus 2%, but it should
okay.
not be 2% because we can't add it. So
No, you have to, yes, interest C. Initially, yes, interest rates are 7 percentage, 9 percentage,
huh.
and 11 percentage, right? So now
Okay.
increase the interest rate by 2%. That means you have to add 2 to each of them.
Okay. So the format will be interest rate is interest rate plus 2%.
Yes, exactly. Interest rate equals to interest rate plus 2.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, students, any doubt? Any more doubts? Anyone regarding any query, understanding, or anything? I think Parthiv is not there right now. Okay, because I didn't you didn't give me answers. I just thought you are doing work offline. So how much you have completed, Parthiv? Okay, great. Okay, accountable is done. Okay. Okay, anyone who have completed 3 tables at least, or going for the third one, doing the third one? Anyone? Okay, students, any doubts so far? Will you be able to complete at your own, on your own, after this session? Yes or no? Yes, students, will you be able to complete it on your own? And you need to submit this next Monday, not on the Google Classroom, but here only. I will inform you when you have to submit this assignment to the Google Classroom. Okay, so I think almost everyone will be able to do it on your own. So fine, so let's stop our lab session here. You can continue your work on your own at your home, and we'll see if there are any doubts in the next session. Also, if you face any queries or an issue, I am available on WhatsApp as well as email. You can contact me in there. Right, so let's end our session here. Stay home, stay safe, students. Have a good day.